relax and enjoy the magic of your kids growing up. This isn't some Pollyanna fantasy of life over the rainbow. You can do this, and we're going to help you figure out how. We don't profess to have Zen-like perfect lives. If you spent a week at our houses, you'd see plenty of chaos and dust bunnies. But we have identified concrete steps that will help you reframe your thinking and craft a lifestyle so you can become a happier, more confident parent. It's time to redefine what it means to have it all, on your terms. This book is as much about life optimization as it is about parenting. The prerequisite for a relaxed family life is the space in your schedule, home, and budget to be able to live it. Ironically enough, it takes work to create that space, and that's where we come in. We'll help you identify what matters and brings joy to your family, and we'll show you how to clear away the physical and mental clutter that's getting in the way. Our intention isn't to tell you how to parent, it's to show you how to find your own parenting right. It's worth clarifying that our interpretation of minimalism veers from the traditional definition. Minimalist parenting is not about living like a Spartan or a monk. We love our vacations and brownies too much for that. You don't need to become tight-fisted or anti-achievement or saintly. There are no rigid rules to follow because each family's path is unique. At the heart of minimalist parenting is formal permission to step off the modern parenting treadmill and to have fun while you're doing it. You're not blowing your children's shot at success, just the opposite. Living a joyous life that's in line with your values, instead of some manufactured version of successful, modern parenthood, will give your kids room to grow into the strong, unique people they are meant to be. More importantly, this way of being will provide a model that shows your kids how to trust their instincts as they move toward independence and adulthood. Finally, minimalist parenting will allow you to claim space in your own wonderful life. This is your journey as much as it is theirs. As you embrace minimalist parenting, the roller coaster of family life goes from anxiety-provoking to fun. You'll still experience the white-knuckle drops, the ups and downs, and a few blind turns. But you'll be strapped in with direction and confidence, and you'll enjoy the crazy ride. Who we are. What do we know about minimalist parenting? We're both busy parents. Between us, we're juggling 4 kids, 2 husbands, several blogs, businesses and jobs, writing and social media careers, thousands of emails, business travel, 2 urban homes, and a dog. We know all about getting buried by what seems at first to be a good problem to have. Lives full of opportunity in this fast-paced world that thrives on more. Christine Koh. I'm the 6th of 7 children. I grew up in a multi-generational household where my immigrant parents worked incredibly hard to keep both our nuclear family and various relatives afloat. At any given time, there were a dozen people, give or take, filling every nook and cranny of our 3-bedroom home. The affluent, predominantly Caucasian Boston suburb of my youth was a challenging environment in which to be so plainly different, both racially and socioeconomically. The racial slurs were painful, yes, but perhaps even more difficult to cope with was my embarrassment when kids in my class pointed out that I had worn the same shirt 3 days in a row, which was due as much to my lack of an expansive wardrobe as the fact that I really, really liked that shirt. Or when I was excluded from the cafeteria table because I did not meet the minimum sitting requirement of owning 3 pairs of Guess jeans and 2 Benetton insignia sweaters. These social hardships were challenging, as were dynamics at home, but there was also a lot of love. My father was tough, even terrifying at times, but had a soft, charming side that I fully discovered later in life. My mother was the rock. She held everything together despite immense and sometimes intense challenges. And though it wasn't puppy dogs and unicorns all the time, my siblings and I share a deep sense of solidarity given everything we endured together. Since becoming a parent, I've had many moments of internal conflict, stuck between the practical values instilled in me by my parents and the potential to overcompensate because of a childhood replete with exclusion. Ultimately, after much experimentation and the irony of finding myself in a career where I now experience abundance, I learned that it was possible to find a